Today we invite you to have unreasonable wealth. And what we mean by this is that it's our invitation to you to decide first and foremost for the wealth that you intend to have. Now you can intend for it, you can direct for it, you can write it down on a piece of paper, you can just say, this is the way that it is. I am indeed wealthy, and I am indeed in an abundance of cash in dollars, pounds, or euro. I am indeed in an abundance of health and well-being. I am indeed in an abundance of delicious, delightful, amazing relationships with all manner of people. I am indeed in an abundance of creativity and self-expression. I am indeed in an abundance of all things that are wonderful and that delight me. However it is that you want to put this, however it is that you want to say that you are indeed wealthy, say it today. Even if you've said it 1,000 times before, say it again. Bring yourself to that place. And then stand behind it unreasonably. What we mean by that is, don't look around and look for the reasons why you don't have it and then try to figure out what you're supposed to do in order to fix that, to keep it from being the unwanted thing that it is. Look at what you are having and decide that you can have it now. Look at what you are experiencing and decide that you can be in it now. There's no reason that you cannot have what you actually intend to have. No reason at all. There may be things that you're doing that contrast will show you and will show you in a wonderful way that will essentially say, okay, here is this thing that is happening. Here is this thing that is what you are using in a very reasonable way to keep this wealth from your experience. But today our suggestion is, no matter what the contrast may be, no matter what your prior ideas have been, no matter what worthy things many wonderful teachers, gurus, and ghosts have said to you, we suggest that you are unreasonable. In other words, you don't look for a reason for it happening, and you don't look for a reason why it has happened or why it has not happened, that you just simply say, this is the way it is now, and stand behind that assertion. Today I am wealthy. Today I have an abundance of all things that are wonderful and delightful to me. Today is that magical day. Here is that magical time. There is nothing missing. There is nothing at all that I am unable to have. I am the one who decides, and here is that time and that place and that magic that is happening. In this moment, right now, here today, you are indeed in that wonderful time and in that wonderful place and in that wonderful way. And it is quite a delightful thing. You're already there. Vibrationally speaking, it's done. Whatever you've been thinking about, even as we've been speaking here, you've been adding to your vibrational experience. And it keeps getting deeper and more powerful and more delicious. You do have an abundance of vibrant health vibrationally, and you can have an abundance of vibrant health physically. It's not that difficult. You just decide that you have it and let it happen. Now the thing is that the part of you that has been conditioned to take problems and solve them is going to throw its hands up in the air and say, well, I just don't know what to do with this. And that's exactly right. You don't know what to do with it. You have no idea what you're supposed to do. Because whatever it is that is beneficial to you, where you are going to take an action or be involved in some way, you'll know. You'll know. And if you don't know anything right now, then go along your merry way and let infinite intelligence do its job of sorting and bringing and opening and shifting and changing and doing precisely what it is that is so very, very helpful that is so immediately present, that is so powerfully yours to have here and now. If you were to say, and we highly recommend it, that I am wealthy in an abundance of cash in dollars or pounds or euro or what have you, I have plenty, and there's more and more and more every day, you would be right. And if you will just stand on that and say, I do have plenty. I do. I see it everywhere. I see it in all sorts of ways. And really try not to find reasons as to why or why not. Just literally be unreasonable about it. To take logic out of the story and just let it be the vibrational truth that is becoming physically true. That is, in fact, already more physically true than you might be willing to give acknowledgement to. And it doesn't matter why you're not willing to give acknowledgement to it. That's irrelevant. The only thing that is relevant is that you have that opportunity now to do that now, to give yourself that gift now. And here today, this moment, right as you're hearing these words, right at this red-hot, wonderful, amazing place, this is the time. This is where it happens. This is where all of the magic is. So today, let yourself be unreasonably wealthy. Just let it happen for no reason. No reason other than you just simply want it. Other than you just simply have a powerful desire. And yes, undoubtedly, there are many places that this desire has arisen out of, that there are lots of points of contrast in the past and probably many to come that will further strengthen that desire, that will clarify it. Let the universe of your thoughts do its work for you. Let yourself have what it is that you intend to have by standing behind the desire to simply have it just for the having of it. Whether it's an abundance of cash, an abundance of wonderful, delightful, amazing relationships, whether it's an abundance of vibrant health, whether it's an abundance of just simply being delighted with who you are right now and with what you have created right now. It doesn't matter what it is. Just let it be. Let it be and know that all is well and wonderful, and you are here in the midst of the magic of it, and it's happening just like that. Here today, in this wonderful place, at this wonderful time, in this wonderful way, something quite astonishing is happening. You're here, and it's amazing. This is where your unreasonable wealth resides, is in this moment. All of it is vibrational, and increasingly more and more of it is physical. And the wonderful thing about being so unreasonable about your manifestation of wealth is that you don't have to figure it out. You don't have to plan for it. You don't have to know what's going to happen. Because what is going to happen is you're going to be in the midst of the having of it, and it's going to be that easy. It's just going to be that simple. There's not going to be anything you'll need to do to fix or figure out, make or do. There's just not going to be anything other than the next moment and the next moment and the next moment and the next moment. Wealth is not something that is contingent. It does not require you to do anything. It does not require you to get rid of anything. It does not require you to add anything. It is just simply the manifestation of an idea that is born into reality that takes shape and form in positive, delightful, amazing ways, simply because you let it happen. You can develop all sorts of amazing intellectual constructs about how you got here and what it means and where you're going. And if that is the abundance of wealth that you indeed intend, that you have an abundance of intellectual exploration, well then, by all means, that might be a wonderful thing indeed. But if you're wanting to have the experience that you're wanting to have, without the fluff, without the muss, you can have it. And you can have it now. There's nothing that is keeping you from having it. You're in the right place at the right time in the right way. That's absolutely the case. And today, here, at this moment, it is happening for you. And it is happening for you brilliantly. Just let it. Be unreasonable. Drop the reasons. Drop the analysis. And play. Just enjoy the heck out of whatever it is that is right there in front of you. There's always more where that came from, and it will always feel better, and you can have it, and you can have it now. There's no mystery here. There's nothing you need do. There's nothing you need validate, confirm, deny, attempt. Nothing like that. There's just what you intend to have, and there's just you, right where you are, right now, right here, breathing in and breathing out, having what it is that you actually intend to have. It's just that simple.